Hi guys, welcome to this short unboxing and quick review of this Hollyland LARK A1 wireless lavalier microphone. Yeah, by the way, that was the first sentence recorded with this microphone, but now switching back to the J6 microphone, which I've always been using. Yeah, as far as I can see, this microphone was released end of May 2025. So while I'm recording this video in June, this is still a very new microphone. But in this video, I'm going to show you only the unboxing, what you get, and only a very quick sound test at the very end of the video. So here the focus is on the unboxing because there are a couple of different sets which this company is producing for the A2. So here in this case, I'm showing you the Duo with the USB-C receiver and the charging case. And I think that's the perfect package for most of the people because only rather old iPhones are still using Lightning. And I think also the charging cradle is a good thing. I had already a lot of different wireless lavalier microphones. And I mean, of course, you can work without a charging cradle, but this is so nice, especially this one here. Watch how nice this is. What's a positive thing here is when we take them out, they start automatically. And when you're finished with recording, you just put them back, they go into charge and stop working. And when you work without the charging cradle, you have to connect them manually with the USB cable. You have to start and stop them manually. It's a lot more work. So I highly recommend to buy the set with the charging cradle. And I would say it's a nice one, beautiful, has USB charge in the back. And so let's take out the microphones and the receiver. So we get two microphones, which is definitely a very good thing, and the microphones are super small. What I like here is that they come with a magnetic holder, and the magnet is super strong. What we have to be aware of, that everywhere where we have charging pins, we have to remove the protection. That means on both of the microphones, very important, otherwise they won't charge and properly work, especially in the charging cradle. Of course, nothing in the receiver. I like also the shape, especially of the microphone receiver. Yeah, I would say that's just an okay one, but still not bad. Microphones are really strong, so we can definitely use them on a t-shirt, like I'm using the J6 microphone here. And so after removing the protection, we can put everything back. Easy to do, I would say. And so we get the confirmation here with the red LEDs that they are charging. And we also have a charge indicator in the front here, but that's just for the cradle. So it's not very advanced display. I wish we had a nice indicator here, something like the J6, where we see the charge of the cradle and the charge of the earbuds. But usually with this very long runtime, that's usually not a problem, and it's a very modern design. What I also like here is how easy we can grab and place back also the receiver. Watch this thing, that's very good. With some of these microphone sets, for example the A6, which is similar to the J6 but a smaller version, it's very difficult to grab the microphone and the receiver, so that's much better here. So it's definitely a good thing so far, but you get more stuff, of course, down here. That's what you want to see, that's why you're watching this video. And so let's take everything out here. So we get this nice pocket for the accessories, and so we get two of these nice windsocks. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I mean, of course, more or less standard. And so I grab one of the microphones and try to add this here on top. Is there some kind of a magnet? I don't think so, but it has a pretty decent hold, and it's also very easy to apply. There's some kind of a cap here, and so we just push it here over it. Yeah, that's also not a bad solution. I've definitely seen lavalier microphones where the windsock is more difficult to attach. Imagine you're using that on a bike, scooter, whatsoever. I don't know if that's a good thing to use them there. I mean, they have some hold, but definitely not crazy. What's also important to know, if you like that, is it possible to charge it with the windsock here inside? Yeah, it's not possible. That was a huge advantage with the DJI Mic Mini, where we have been able to leave on the windsock. I mean, I'm not planning to use the windsock a lot, but if you're using it a lot, maybe important to know. And to charge, we get also standard USB-A to USB-C charging cable. So I would say in this class, we definitely cannot complain. So I'd say for this class, doesn't look too bad. I'm really happy with it so far, but let's test also regarding the audio quality. And so that's the microphone here outside of the t-shirt. It's in the standard setting. I'm not using different levels of noise cancelling or different levels of audio gain. This is just the standard setting. So I'm going to listen now to that to see how this was. Yeah, and so I've been listening to the audio and it was really good. Definitely top notch for this class, I would say. What I noticed is that it has also some kind of a noise gate, not a really hard type of noise gate, especially after you stop talking and you're not talking for a while. So I can do that here, so you can listen to that now. So already in default settings looks like it has some kind of a noise suppression and definitely some type of an AI noise suppression, because while you're talking the noise seems to be filtered out and there is also no white noise or so. But as soon as you stop talking, in a sudden there's some white noise and then it's increasing over time, can be pretty loud. I mean, of course, as long as you're cutting out every part of the video while you're not talking, like when you're doing reviews or other things while you're always talking, that shouldn't be a problem. But that would definitely not work for just recording some natural sounds outside. Maybe we can eliminate that. But I also noticed that this AI noise cancelling or whatever it does has a little bit a different pattern compared to most no-name wireless lavalier microphones. I really appreciate that, because most of them, they seem to use, at least in the core, a very similar software, which I don't like too much, especially when you build longer sentences. Usually at the beginning it's good, and then after talking for a little bit longer or making longer sentences, then it usually tries to really jump in with noise cancelling and then even reducing the voice, the level of the voice, and not only the noise. That's something which I don't like, and that's not a problem here. But again, that's just the standard setting. We have a lot of different settings with the button here, and especially with the free app. So I would say, at least for now, you're good to go. So far so good, not much to complain. But I'm definitely going to make another video with a little bit more details about the microphone quality. But I mean, it's not an expensive microphone. I think at the moment this set is only $50, so definitely at the very low end, especially for the good quality. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order a set for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this microphone, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.